Let's maul in the Central Committee. Let's cringe in the Central Committee. Let's bog in the Central Committee right now.
Basically, I show you the light. I show you the goodness. People were like Kyle Kalinske are like, Tulsi Gabbard, she's the other left-wing candidate. All around all over the place, there's people going, well, you know, Tulsi, she's pretty good on some of this stuff, and she's kind of a leftist. And I was there from the beginning, showing you her appearances on Fox News during the Obama administration. Why? Because I followed politics for longer than 5 years, chat. I've been involved in politics for longer than 5 years. So I kind of know what's going on a little bit better than some of the other people. This is why you should grift. This is why you should grift. Honestly, this is why you should grift. This is the best reasoning for why you should grift. A, no one ever holds you accountable for anything. It doesn't matter. And two, when you get shit right, people are like, oh yeah, that was easy to predict. No, it fucking wasn't. All the other idiots are out there saying how great she was. And I ate shit going, nah, Tulsi Gabbard sucks. And then a bunch of people in my community getting mad and people getting mad on the internet. This is why the biggest streamers are who they are. All right, chat. I want to show you something incredible. This is Tulsi Gabbard's Twitter account. Government is already too big and powerful as it is. The Build Back Better bill will only make it worse. So sometimes people hear Mike from PA say something right, agree with him, and think it was their idea. I mean, this is to be expected, right? That's good. That's good. That means that people are listening to me. Some percentage of people are listening to the actual words and the concepts coming out of my mouth. All right, let's start this up.
Here's the reality with the bill that they're continuing to push forward is that our government is too powerful and too big even as it is, and this bill is only going to make matters worse. The provisions in the bill are so vague that really it's going to be unelected bureaucrats who end up deciding how these provisions are implemented, and no accountability. And really it'll empower them to be able to stick their noses into every aspect of our lives, furthering this cradle to grave mentality of government dependence that makes us lose even more of our autonomy as we are paying for it. As government gets bigger, our wallets are getting smaller. Here's the reality with the bill that they're continuing to push.
All I can say is that's basically conservatism. That's basically a right winger. That's not even, I mean, that's Reagan rhetoric, man. That's just straight Republican talking points. And I want to show you something. Chat. So there were other people who agreed with me. There's one main source, one other group that really, really agreed with me. That would be the Majority Report, where I was a hard advocate against Tulsi Gabbard. And I want to look at their upvote, downvote ratios on their Tulsi Gabbard videos. Look at their upvote, downvote ratios from Majority Report. Look at this. When they mentioned Tulsi Gabbard, 52% upvote, downvote. Rep Tulsi Gabbard doesn't get why we don't want the military to run the government. 52% upvoted. Tulsi Gabbard loves Modi despite escalating situation as Kashmir. Look at that. That's another shit ratio. Tulsi Gabbard's very bizarre response to the government shutdown, 60% upvotes. Chapo asked Tulsi if she's anti-imperialist. She can't say yes, 84%. Tulsi Gabbard, Kamala Harris, particularly bad on Palestinian rights. This is, like, look at these votes, upvote, downvote. This is ridiculous. So you're telling me, oh, it was easy to see. Actually, whenever when I or Majority Report said that Tulsi Gabbard was a fucking grifter who's going to be a conservative, we got absolutely roasted. Look at these downvotes. This is ridiculous. And now this is what she's like.
You don't sound like a Democrat to me. I hereby, you can raise your right hand, you're definitely a conservative. So, anyway,
Always a
Congresswoman,
pleasure, Sean.
we always, you don't.
Can you imagine going on Sean Hannity's show and smiling like that for basically no money? And let's see if I tweeted anything about her. Let's go. Let's see if I should have pulled this. Let's see here. Okay, this is recent. This is in January. I was making fun of Nico House. Whenever I covered Tulsi Gabbard, I was always include clips of her going on to Fox News and Fox Business back in September of last year, attacking Obama for not using the phrase Islamic terrorism. She was always a huge Islamophobe, opportunistically endorsing Bernie, in 2016. Never erase that. What's funny about all the Jimmy Dore freakouts is that it's because AOC and Bernie Sanders won't go on a show. That's why he shilled for Tulsi Gabbard the last 2 years. She was the only candidate to give him clout. Doesn't matter that she's Steve Bannon's favorite Democrat. Steve Bannon's favorite Democrat is Tulsi Gabbard. How you feeling about this, Tulsi? She fucking sucks. I think what's so offensive about Tulsi Gabbard is that she doesn't even pretend to be anti-capitalist. She's explicitly pro-capitalist as Nancy Pelosi. Combine that with her history of Islamophobia and membership in a homophobic cult, I don't understand the support for her. May of 2020. I'm going to be taking a good chunk of my stream to rip apart this article. It is very little productive here, and most of it is the standard Tulsi grifter pablum. Then we'll talk about what really went wrong with Bernie. Oh, no. Tulsi Gabbard might be the most right-wing candidate in the race. September 26, 2019. Okay, here we go. That's an old one. There you go. How long until Tulsi gets a job with Fox? October 6, 2020. Tulsi doesn't support Medicare for all. She was a conservative Dem her entire career. What the fuck is this? Are you a bot? Homie user proud Assagist. Yeah. I wonder who this guy. Okay, that would be Tulsi actually. I wonder what this guy's tweeting right now. The British left are actually envious of what the Gradhampton leftists are doing. Take a bow, comrades. Jimmy Dore. Okay, this guy's still a idiot. This guy's a total idiot. All right, that's good. I just wanted to point out that we here at the Central Committee have been anti-Tulsi for years.